those who did not believe that Project 2025 would happen are getting a bit of a wake up call today after the president on Monday signed an order to make it easier to strip tens of thousands of civil servants of their employment protections. So, this new category of civil servants called Schedule F would apply to federal employees who help make policy at different agencies. Some employers can be hired and fired at the direction now of the executive branch, or at least when these changes come through. The executive order from Trump didn't actually directly create Schedule F, but instead reversed a Biden executive order revoking Trump's previous October 2020 executive order creating Schedule F. So this would make public employees essentially political appointees. Okay. Now, while in office, Biden also created a formal rule codifying current distinctions between career civil service employees and the political appointees that change with every president. Trump has to undo that as well, probably by writing his own rule to reverse the Biden rule before pursuing Schedule F again in earnest. But he's already got to start on it, and seems like he's going to pursue it, like he's going to start doing this. Now, what does this have to do with Project 2025? Well, this is part of it. This is part of the mandate for leadership, which would give the executive branch a lot more power under a Republican president. So once he gets done with all of this, he's going to be able to fire people who, might be standing in the way of his political goals. These are, again, career civil service people, all right? People who got there through their, merit, okay? People got hired through their merits and just, do the normal everyday work. Now, instead of their merit-based employment, it's going to be based on politics, okay? And that's it. Civil servants just spoke to HuffPost about Schedule F during the campaign. So we've known about this for quite some time, okay? And this is all while Republicans are out there saying, oh, no, Project 2025, Trump's not going to do any of that stuff. No, it's all fake news. You even had some supposedly progressive people out there saying, don't believe in your, in what you hear about Project 2025. He's not going to do it. He says he's not going to do it. And I believe him. Really? You believe somebody who lied over 30,000 times? Come on. No, they laid out, hey, this is our vision. This is what Donald Trump's going to do. And then later on, since it was super unpopular, the stuff that was in it, they're like, oh, no, we're actually not going to do that. We're going to do something different. And now it's like, oops, looks like we were going to do it after all. Hey, you suckers, you believed us when we said that we weren't going to do it. But actually, that was the plan the whole time. And this is part of it. So now these civil servants who talked to HuffPost about this stressed that they felt that changing employment would make government worse. The knowledge that their livelihoods could be the subject of political decisions would lead to slower, less efficient government as they judge their day-to-day work, both on its own merits and on its political implications. So now you're turning regular government employees at agencies into basically people that are subject to political whims, all right, to whoever's in charge. So the result is they're going to get to purge people who are politically, insufficiently loyal to the new regime. And then that has the effect of scaring everyone else who's left into now double checking everything they do to make sure it matches the political goals of the current people in charge. Now, it's also, as I mentioned, it's going to make the government much, much less efficient. Things are not going to get done, which is, by the way, either scenario, a purge and a replacement and then slowing down of government is going to be a win. All right. They're getting rid of the heretics. Okay. Or they're going to have the people that, slow it down because they're all worried about the politics of the situation, which gives them a perfect excuse to privatize these agencies and hand it over to their billionaire friends. And so that's the result of all this. Now, academics who study the federal government have noted that Schedule F would also represent a dramatic increase in the power of the president in particular. It's almost as if, we were warning about that. In the hands of a president who is not committed to democratic norms, taking control of the bureaucracy is a tried and tested way to work towards authoritarian government, said Donald Moynihan, a professor of public policy at Georgetown University. This is all the way back in June of last year. Okay, June 2024. And they're like, hey, Donald Trump, he's gonna use this to, have more power, take more power, and lead us toward a more authoritarian government with him in charge. And I'll be damned, that's exactly what's going on. Wow. But yet, no, don't believe him. No, it's all just lip propaganda. It's trying to scare you. We're not going to do any of this Project 2025 stuff. I mean, come on. Okay, look, Project 2025 is like a 900-page document. If this is the only thing that they're doing, then, I mean, come on. But wait, no, actually, one of the executive orders that Trump had signed on Monday actually declares an energy emergency in this country. Energy emergency? What? Well, that opens up new powers to get rid of climate regulations so that he can drill, baby, drill, which again, that's in Project 2025. Now, here's the problem with that. We all energy emergency. What are you talking about? American energy production is at record highs, thanks to Joe Biden, by the way. So, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Oh no, record energy production doesn't matter. Facts be damned. All right.
Just forget about the evidence.
No, we have an energy emergency because Joe Biden is killing oil and gas, even though we're at record oil production. It's just his way of trying to kill anything related to, clean air. And anything that gets in the way of the energy producers, oil companies, making additional profits. Okay. He also signed a separate order to make vast areas of Alaska open for oil and gas drilling. And of course, has renamed Mount Denali once again back to Mount McKinley. Okay. So that's another thing. How is any of this, by the way, helping gas prices and egg prices? It's not. It's not. We have for gas prices, we have a world market, okay? And so we have record energy production. Guess what OPEC's going to do? They're going to cut back their production because they still want more profits, okay? And if they cut their production, and even though we might increase production somehow, well, that's still not going to equal that much lower prices, because again, you got to get into the energy market, futures, and people betting that gas is going to be high or low, and that affects prices. It's insane. So yeah, he's got like a child's understanding of how this whole thing works. Okay, but anyway, to get back to Project 2025, all of it was in there. It was all there. They told us ahead of time. They released this 900-page document that spelled out exactly what they're going to do, and now they're doing it. Oh, but you don't understand. You live freaking out for no reason. He's not going to do any of this stuff. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was going to. Yep. Look, the guy signed 200 executive orders on his first day. Way more than anyone else. Way more than Joe Biden. It's got to be a record. And one of them, by the way, one of the many, actually would try to get rid of the 14th Amendment's birthright citizenship. Okay. Now, of course, that's literally in the Constitution. You can't get rid of it. It's unconstitutional. It's already been challenged in court. But he's trying. He doesn't care. It's already begun. All of this stuff. They've wasted absolutely no time in trying to undo any and all progress made over the last probably century, and enacting various parts of Project 2025. I guess the stuff that Trump agrees with, because he did say things like, oh, There's some things I agree with, but there's some things I don't. Really? Which things? You probably don't know. He's just signing things. And what he's signing is taking us into the Gilded Age. Back into it, 2.0. All right? As I mentioned before, a lot of this stuff's being challenged in court already, right? The 14th Amendment birthright citizenship stuff, ACLU has already launched a legal challenge. That said, there's so much that happened, so much that was signed on Monday, just the first day. While that's happening, there's going to be things that slip under the radar. Bad things. And again, it's not because people aren't paying attention, it's because there's so much going on right now, and everyone's already exhausted. And understand it's by design. We're being gish-galloped already. The first day. They were ready. Now that they're back in power, they're wasting no time in using that power to do bad things. And it's already getting terrible. And it's already been 2 days. We should remember, though, that people voted for this. I mean, maybe they didn't believe that they were voting for this. Maybe that, oh, you guys are you're just being hyperbolic for no reason. No, we weren't. We were warning you exactly what's going to happen. Oh, and look at that. It's coming to pass. I guess, and it's not really even a consolation, but you voted for it, and now you're going to get exactly what you voted for. Elections do have consequences. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.